After a few seasons of racing gasoline-powered prototypes in North America, Mazda switched to a diesel engine based on the 2.2-liter Ski-Active D unit found in its production cars. That didn't go very well, so the automaker returned to the 2.0-liter gasoline 4-pod in 2016, when it continued with the same Lola chassis. With IMSA prototype class rules revised for 2017, Mazda ditched the old Lola underpinnings in favor of a Riley chassis and redesigned the bodywork of its race car. With rules now more permissive as far as designs go, Mazda came up with a race car that uses many of the Kodo styling cues seen on the company's production cars. The new race car will compete in the new DPI class of the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. The category replaces last year's prototype class and introduces revised regulations to the series. The new Riley chassis was designed and built by Multimatic, while the engine was carried over from last year's race car. This is a huge moment for Mazda Motorsports and the entire Mazda family, said John Doonan, director of Mazda Motorsports North America. To have a car which features Mazda design language at the top level of our motorsports program is meaningful for us as a brand. We believe we have the right team, the right drivers and the right chassis to win races and championships. Mazda Motorsports will tackle the 2017 season with two vehicles. Carno 55 will be driven by Jonathan Bamarito and Tristan Nunez, while Carno 77 will be piloted by Joel Miller and Tom Long. The season will commence in Daytona on January 28, while the final race will take place in Georgia on October 7. The exterior design is what makes Mazda's new race car special. Unlike the outgoing model, the Rt24-P is heavily inspired by the company's Kodo design, especially from the side mirrors toward the nose. The front fascia is highlighted by the familiar 5-point grille wearing the same Mazda logo as the production cars, while the headlamps are significantly thinner and slightly swept back, also very similar to the road-going models such as the new CX-5 crossover. The Rt24-P also sports very aggressive wide side pods with massive intakes under the butterfly-type doors. Interior. As it is the case with most prototype race cars, Mazda did not release photos of the Rt24-P's interior. There is a photo of the driver's side door through which we can see a tiny bit of the cockpit, but nothing beyond the multi-function steering wheel packed with buttons and some cream-painted elements, rather unusual given that most race cars have all black interiors. Other than that, the cabin shouldn't be a lot different than the outgoing race car. The dashboard should be simple and devoid of any car-like elements save for the instrument cluster, which should have a much simpler display. Other highlights should include an aggressively bolstered driver's seat, lightweight door panels, and a stripped-out floor. Drivetrain. The Rt24-P is powered by the same MZ-2.0T engine used in last year's Mazda prototype racer. Developed in collaboration with Advanced Engine Research, AIR, the turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine is good for approximately 600 horsepower. Mazda has nothing else to say about the engine, so it's safe to assume it is actually identical to the one it used in 2016. Some revisions are likely, but they're probably too minor to mention. While the engine is the same, the chassis is new. Developed by Riley Technologies and Multimatic, Mazda's racing partners for IMSA since 2014, the Riley MK30 underpinnings include some of the latest technologies for prototype racing and should be lighter than last year's frame. Conclusion. Needless to say, the Rt24-P looks unique and incredibly cool for a race car, which are usually designed to be aerodynamic, not good-looking, but it remains to be seen whether it will have a shot at the championship or struggle to win a few points. But given that Mazda, which used the Lola B08/80 chassis last year, didn't win races and its best car finished only 6th in the championship, 2017 can only be an improvement. With a better chassis designed by Riley and Multimatic, an engine that has already proven to be reliable, and revised aerodynamics, Mazda should post increasingly better results, while also looking good on the racetrack.